If you're tired of sifting through market noise to find truly disruptive companies, you've come to the right place. Today, we're breaking down a high conviction play that most of the market is missing. We're diving into some news updates on Hyliion today. But before we break down the latest news, mark your calendars for their Q4 and full year 2025 financial results after the market closes tomorrow on Tuesday, February 24th, 2026. Following that, the company will host its official conference call and webcast on Wednesday, February 25th at 10 a.m. Central Time. This is another opportunity to hear directly from management about the commercial roadmap for 2026. So make sure you are tuned into that. Moving to other news, Hyliion has officially confirmed the successful operation of the Carno core using diesel fuel. Now, why is this important? Historically, the Carno was highlighted for its gaseous fuel flexibility for hydrogen, natural gas, propane. But by adding liquid diesel to its resume, Hyliion has just kicked the door open to massive established markets. So, this is why I believe this is bullish. Most industrial sites and defense outposts already have a diesel infrastructure. This eliminates the problem of waiting for pipelines to actually be built. The Carno system met Tier 4 final emission standards, the strictest in the industry, without needing complex after-treatment systems. This significantly reduces the cost and maintenance for the end user. So this makes Carno a plug-and-play replacement for traditional diesel generators for data centers and remote defense sites. The CEO, Thomas Healy, noted that this allows data centers to ditch separate backup systems and use one Carno unit for both primary power and emergency backup power. Now, let's talk about how Hyliion might actually go to the moon. Not just the stock price, actually go to outer space. Recently, Hyliion held a high-level meeting with NASA, and the implications for the Carno technology are staggering. NASA is currently soliciting proposals for its fission surface power system. They need a way to take the heat from a small nuclear reactor on the moon and convert it into electricity. This is where Hyliion shines. The Carno is a linear heat engine. It doesn't burn fuel in the traditional sense. It converts heat into electricity. Whether that heat comes from a diesel flame or a nuclear fission reactor, the Carno doesn't care. It is perfectly suited to be the power conversion component of a lunar nuclear plant. If Hyliion were to secure a contract, it would validate the Carno as the most efficient heat to power technology currently in existence. The durability required for space, minimal moving parts, and no oil or lubrication is exactly what the Carno offers. While initial R&D contracts might be in the millions of dollars, the long-term play is the space industrial base. NASA's goal is to enable a lunar economy by 2030, being the standard power module for the lunar and eventually possibly Mars missions is a multi-decade revenue stream. And don't skim past the fact that if Hyliion were to get a NASA contract, there's a good possibility SpaceX could want some of that action as well. Hyliion is already working with the U.S. Navy, having recently completed mission representative load testing. This existing military relationship makes them a very credible candidate for NASA's integrity nuclear goals. The meeting also touched on Carno's additive manufacturing design. This is critical for space because it allows for lightweight, high-strength parts that can be iterated quickly, a major plus for NASA's aggressive Artemis timeline. So, from the front lines of the U.S. Navy to the surface of the moon, Hyliion is proving that the Carno is the most versatile power plant available to the market. Between the diesel validation, unlocking potential immediate commercial revenue, and the NASA discussion framing the long-term future, the bull case is becoming harder to ignore. Stay tuned for that earnings call on Wednesday, and afterwards, expect a deep dive into the financials and forward guidance from me. Thank you. Have a great day.